Hi, my name is Myra. You're on the channel Beauty and Scent with Myra, and today we're looking at my collection. Basically, we're looking onto my primers, my foundations, and I've got two cushions. We'll get to that in a little bit. What I wanted to do today is to look at my collection. I do feel a little bit overwhelmed with my collection, so I wanted to see if I can declutter anything out of this, or maybe there's something that I would like to pen. So let's start from my primers that are right here. This is the Catrice Skin Glaze Hydrating Serum Primer. I don't see any result from this primer. I mean, it's exactly the same if I use any type of serum beforehand, maybe a bit even less, because this primer in particular doesn't give me anything. I've got just a little tiny bit left. So yeah, I will be panning this one. And that's what I wanted to do for the rest of the year. I wanted to pick up some products that I would like to pen and try to finish them before the new year. So this one is going to be in that project. I'll just set it aside so I remember about it. Now, I've got these two Soft Glam filters. One is in the shade 10 and another one in the shade 30. I got this one to like bronze, and I got this one obviously for highlighting, and it is the closest to my skin tone. However, I did try them in different ways. I'm still not sure what I think about them, so I will set them aside for testing purposes. Now, the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer. Okay, it doesn't blur. I have no idea how people are using it. I used to have a lot of blurring primers because I do have enlarged pores. So obviously, because I have textured skin, I used to try a lot of different blurring primers. This one doesn't blur, maybe because it doesn't have silicones in it. But it doesn't blur. I don't know what am I going to do with it. I'll just set it aside for now. I will leave it in my collection. However, I will be needing to test this product. Now, you know what? I will put it aside with the Catrice Soft and Glam filter, and I'll test it and get back to you with what I think about it. I really need to test it with different foundations, different circumstances, different moisturizers, because for now I've used quite a bit of it. I would say it's getting quite thin. Now the filter again, the Soft Glam filter fluid. Okay, this one in the shade 10, I've used quite a lot, so I have a little bit left. I will be adding it to the Skin Glaze serum from Catrice to finish it up. But this one, I think I'll need to declutter this one because first of all, it's too dark, even though it's the shade 20, which is light medium. But second of all, I mean, I just don't really enjoy what it gives me. I don't even enjoy this one in the shade 10. With my skin, it is really likely that something is going to look a bit too textured if it's something that is glowing. And obviously, these products are glowing. So therefore, I don't know, I will not be repurchasing it. I will use up the number 10, the Fair Light one. However, the light medium, I will be decluttering. Now, I've got the Essence Jelly Grip Primer. This one is great. It actually works. And I have another primer. I used to have another primer from Essence, which was a dupe for Glow Recipe Dew Drops. That one is amazing as well, and it actually is a dupe. So I will be repurchasing that one as well, and I will keep this one in my collection. So out of all of my primers, how many of them did I have? 7. Basically, I'm happy with just this one. Everything else is either not working, or I'm not sure if it's working, or it gives bad results, or it doesn't give any results. And I think that throughout the years, I will be just leaving one gripping primer, which is maybe this one, maybe something else, and one moisturizing primer. I will need to find a blurring primer because I do need a blurring primer from time to time. I really enjoyed the e.l.f. putty primer, the matte one. The usual one, the poreless putty primer, I didn't enjoy. It didn't do anything, but the matte one did. However, it is very difficult to find e.l.f. Where I live in Europe, so we'll be needing to find another blurring primer. Now let's move on to my foundations. These are my oldest foundations and my newest right here. This one, the Fenty Beauty Easy Blur, it's not Fenty Beauty inside. I was actually mixing up a few foundations, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light, something else, the Fenty Beauty one, the Wet n Wild skin tints. I've got 2 shades in here as well. So I'm kind of mixing it up and putting it right here because I actually enjoyed the Easy Blur foundation, or I think it's tint, yeah. Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. Oh my god, yeah. So I did enjoy it. It was a little bit too matte, but if I primed properly, it was very good on the skin. It looked very good, and it's one of a few skin tints that actually have a matte finish. So I really enjoyed that one. I also have the same combination, the mixture right here in this cushion. This cushion I've just ordered, and I've got this combination right here. Because sometimes it is easier for me to use the cushion, so I do count it as one product because it is one product. It's a mixture of some of the foundations that I used to have that I wanted to finish. I did have a few foundations that had a little bit left, so I mixed everything together and got basically this one product that I then transfer here. And this is one of the This one is one of the foundations that I do use in here because it is a bit too dark. I have no idea what I was thinking about. It's 22B light beige. I don't know why I actually bought this shade because obviously it is too dark for me. So I decided to mix it up with other foundations, and doing that, as you can see, I've used up like half a bottle of this foundation. So I'm not getting rid of this one, but I will be trying to pan it as soon as possible because it has been in my collection for some time. Then this one, the It Cosmetics, it's just a mini, the CC cream. It's only, 12 milliliters. I do use it quite often when I just want a quick makeup look, when I don't want to do basically anything to my skin. So I do have it in my everyday makeup box. And yeah, obviously it is staying. Now, this one, the Best Skin Ever from Sephora. I've got it in the shade 14P, and it is a bit too pink. Well, obviously P, but I didn't expect it to be so pink. It oxidizes a little bit, and that's why it's getting even more pink. There you go. I will show it to you right here. It looks quite light, right? But it is a bit too pink on my skin. Let's maybe compare it to this one, the CC Cream. And as you can see, this one is quite a bit more yellowish. So here you go. I hope you can see that this one is very, very pink, and this one is a bit more yellow or beige, I would say. And this one is in the shade, oh my god, what shade is that? Yeah, that's the shade Fair. So again, I will be using my Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation, but I will be mixing it as well. So that's what I do right now. When I see that this one is close to the end, I will add some of this and some of this, because this is too light and too pink, this is too dark and too beige. Together they do give a proper shade that I actually can use. So this one and this one I will be trying to use up. The moment I put all of them here into this foundation and these tubes are empty, I will be considering it done. This one, the Clarins Skin Illusion Velvet. It is a very nice foundation. It suits me. It's 102.5C. Even though it's also like a cool toned foundation, but this shade is not that bad. However, it sometimes does weird things on my skin. On the hand, it looks very nice. It looks very blurring and so on. But on my face, I can't even explain that. On my face, sometimes it does weird things and sometimes it doesn't look very good. But other times it looks perfect and flawless. So I'm not so sure what to do with this one. You know what? I will add it to my testing pile and see how it goes. Now let's move on. These are the foundations that I have purchased within 1 year. Right, I'll do it that way. I'll move it a little bit so you can see. So these all were purchased within last year. And actually, the thing is that I'm not happy with any of those fully. So this one, the Soft Lit Foundation from Fenty, it is one of my favorites. However, even though it's a luminous foundation, I still have to put something like a serum or, for example, the Glow Recipe Dew Drops, mix it in with this because for my skin, it is a bit too drying, even though it's luminous. I've got combination oily skin and for some reason, yeah, it doesn't look so good on me as it looks on everyone else. I have no idea why. However, I am very happy with it when I do mix it with, for example, my dew drops. So I will be keeping this one and I've got only like a half left. So that's okay. I won't be rushing to use it up because again, when I use it with my dew drops or the essence, the dupe for the dew drops, it works really, really good. So I'm not rushing with this one and it's not very old as well. Now the second skin, this is from the Body Shop, and to be honest, I have no idea why I bought it. I have no idea what to do with it because this is in the shade Light 1W. First of all, it's not light. Can you see that? That is nothing even close to being light. Second of all, I mean, it doesn't give anything. It doesn't give any coverage. Well, it basically gives nothing. Just a little tint of bronzy color. Maybe I will just keep that in order to mix with my lighter foundations or to use as a primer. When, for example, I have my self-tan on and I didn't use it on my face. Again, it's not that old yet, but I don't know. Let me put it again in the testing pile and see what to do with it. Now, Super Stay from Maybelline. This is the new one. I mean, a lot of people are saying that this is a dupe for this. And I understand why, because it also says Lumi Matte Foundation, Lumi Matte Finish. This to me also has like a kind of Lumi Matte finish. However, to me, these two are the same. That's the first thing. Second thing, again, the shade. I cannot, for the love of God, cannot find a proper shade within this range. Maybe that's because my country has a different shade range, because I do see that some of the numbers are missing, some of the shades. So yeah, it is a bit too pink, but all the others are either too dark or too light for me. I guess I'll just have to stick with this one. I'll say the exactly same thing that I said for the Fenty Beauty one. This is good when I mix it with my dew drops. So these are okay. However, yeah, on their own, I cannot use them. Now, Misha, which one is that? Okay, it's in Korean. Misha Magic Cushion Cover Lasting. This is good. The shade is good. It is a bit maybe too pigmented for me. Let me just try and show it to you. You need to use just a little tiniest bit because it is very pigmented and it could feel like a mask on your face. If I use a little tiny bit, it looks very good on the skin and it wears really well. So obviously I'm keeping it, but it will take me quite a while to pan this product if I do try to pan it, just because it is very, very pigmented. Now, this one, the Ease Drop Blur Smooth Tint Stick from Fenty Beauty. I've used a lot of it. This is all what I have left. I won't say it's the best stick that I've tried. However, it's not the worst stick that I've tried. It's good, it performs, it does me what I need it to do. It's not very blurring, which I wanted it to be, but I've heard that the Dior one is a bit more blurring. So once I finish this one, I will be trying the Dior one. However, I'm happy with this one. I use it up quite quickly. And that's one of the most recent foundations that I have purchased. So no rush to use it at all. And this one, oh my god, the L'Oreal Skin Ink, I hate it. I actually really hate it because I don't know what to do with it. I've used quite a lot of it because I was trying to make it work in all possible ways. I tried to use different tools. I tried to prep my skin in different ways. Nothing has worked with this foundation. It looks horrible, patchy. It's clinging to everything. It's clinging to itself. It looks, it's flaking off. Oh my god. Emphasizes texture, pores, fine lines, wrinkles, everything. I will leave it in my testing pile for just a little bit longer. But if I don't find a way to use it until the new year, then I will be done with it. I really don't want to, try because every time I try, it's a horrible makeup day. I have to take off my makeup. It's also not easy to take off, unfortunately. So I have to use oils and so on and so forth. And then it's very difficult to use any other makeup. I have to wait in order to put on makeup again. It's really bad. I look at it and I don't understand what to do with it. So if I do, feel that way only when I look at this foundation, maybe it's not foundation for me. It was quite expensive for a drugstore foundation, so I will try to find a way, but probably I will declutter it by the end of the year. So what we have here, this is what I would like to pan until the new year. This is again something I would like to pan until the new year. So we've got our 4 products here. This one is going to be easy. I think I've got only 1 week's worth left in there. The foundations will be a little bit more difficult. I have less of this one than I have this one, and because this one is darker, I will be needing to find a way how to lighten this foundation. I do have this concealer from the Body Shop again. It's called the Vitamin C Concealer. It's in the shade Fair 1N, and it is very light, as you can see. So maybe I will mix it with this one. Anyway, I will find a way to use it once this foundation is done. So that's what we are going to be trying to pan until the end of the year. And this is what we're going to try and test for some time. And if I don't like it until the end of the year, then I will declutter all of this because my hand is not reaching for it. I don't know what to do with it. And I don't really like using these products. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you would like to see the Project Pan series, because obviously I will be panning these products anyways. And if you would like to watch how it goes, please let me know. So I do create a Project Pan series. And if you would like a testing series where I show how I test products over time, if I don't understand whether I like them or not, again, please let me know. I will be thankful for any support that you're willing to give me in order for my channel to grow. So please subscribe, press notification bell, leave a comment down below, and like this video for more. Have a great day and see you later. Bye.